Hello dear students. Dear students, नाजिज्म एंड द राइज ऑफ हिटलर जो आपके हिस्ट्री सेक्शन का तीसरा चैप्टर है, इस पर आधारित दो वीडियो आप पहले देख चुके हैं और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि उन दोनों ही वीडियो में जो दो टॉपिक को मैंने डिस्कस किया था और उन दोनों टॉपिकों पर आधारित जो इंटरनल क्वेश्चंस थे उनके आंसर्स भी अब तक आपने कर लिए होंगे। यह वीडियो उसी चैप्टर पर आधारित है और इसका तीसरा पार्ट है और इस पार्ट में उसी चैप्टर का एक दूसरा टॉपिक को हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे, उसके जिस्ट को देखेंगे और फिर इस टॉपिक पर आधारित जो कुछ भी इंटरनल क्वेश्चंस होंगे उनके आंसर्स भी हम लोग इसी वीडियो में देखेंगे। वीडियो को आप पूरा देखिएगा। वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिएगा, शेयर कीजिएगा और कमेंट करके बताइएगा अगर आपके मन में भी कोई प्रश्न उठता हो तो, और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी कर दीजिएगा प्लीज़। तो आइए वीडियो शुरू करते हैं। Nazism and the Rise of Hitler, History Class 9th Chapter 3. The topic under discussion is the effects of the war. Here is the conceptual gist. The First World War had a ruinous impact on the financial, social and political conditions of the entire European continent, both psychologically and financially. Impact on the financial conditions. In respect of financial condition, Europe turned into one of debtors from a continent of creditors. The treaty at Versailles forced the newly formed Weimar Republic to carry the burden of war guilt and pay compensation for the wrongs done by the imperial regime. This led to the drastic fall in the value of currency in the share market, which resulted in unemployment, collapse of big and small businesses, and unprecedented inflation. Those who supported the Weimar Republic, mainly socialists, Catholics, and Democrats, became easy targets of attack in the conservative nationalist circles. They were mockingly called the November criminals. This mindset had a major impact on the political developments of the early 1930s. Impact on social conditions. The First World War left a deep imprint on European society. The position of soldiers became greater than the civilians. People in particular became aggressive, strong, and masculine. Soldiers lived in trenches where living condition was highly miserable. They faced poisonous gas and enemy shelling and witnessed their ranks reduced rapidly. Aggressive war propaganda and national honor occupied central stage in the public sphere. Impact on political condition. Politically, Europe became unstable as leaders were no unanimous pertaining to the kind of governance they should follow. One group wanted communist governance while another wanted democratic governance. Those who favored for the democratic Weimar Republic were attacked by the supporters of communism. They were mockingly called the November criminals. Here are some important internal questions and their answers. The first question is, what were the effects of the First World War on European continent, or trace the effects of the First World War on European social, political and financial condition? Here is the answer. Besides causing extensive destruction and loss of human lives, the First World War caused massive damage to the financial, social and political facets of the European structure. Financial condition. Financially, the state of Europe reduced to one of debtors from a continent of creditors. The value of currency had a drastic fall, which resulted in the collapse of businesses and productions, and the opportunities of jobs became scarce. Social condition. In the European society, the value of civilians fell. The image of soldiers went up, and war and martyrdom became subjects of glorification. As a result, people in particular became aggressive, strong, and masculine. Aggressive war propaganda and national honor occupied center stage in the public sphere. Political conditions. Politically, Europe became too unstable. There stood two political wings, one favoring communistic governance and the other in favor of democratic governance. The clash between the socialists and the conservatives became so inimical that the socialists began to be called November criminals, and conservatives started attacking them. Here is the second question. Who were November criminals? Why were they called so? Here is the answer. The German politicians who mediated and signed the armistice that ended World War I in November 1918 were called November criminals, as they were thought to be responsible for the treaty at Versailles, which led to the end of the First World War. So with this, we have come to the end of this video. See you soon with a fresh video on this chapter. Till then, have a nice day and goodbye.